Welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock, the lesson is about to get started. In case you're new with us, there's a few things I'd like to show you to help you throughout the lesson. These lessons are always guided and shaped by your questions, and if you're live with us today, there's a couple different ways you can do that. One is in the public live chat, and the other is the Ask Jamin a Question button, where you can ask me a question privately, and I won't share your identity in case you're afraid that your question is stupid. But it's not. If you're in the archives, though, then just open up the survey. At the end of that, there's a place where you can ask your question. I will say I frequently get questions from students in the archives watching a lesson from 6 months ago, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So please try to be as specific as possible. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The PDF will often have additional video links inside so you can get more in-depth instruction on each of the topics. And if you're the kind of person who likes to print out the PDF so you can make the same notes on your physical version as I'm making during the lesson, now would be the time to do that. The MP3 is just a play-along track so you can practice more after the lesson. In traditional lessons, a teacher is going to actually present some new concept for maybe 5 or 10 minutes every couple weeks. The rest of the time is going to be spent applying and refining those concepts. Well, here I'm spouting off hours of new information every week, so it's totally unreasonable to expect you to actually absorb all of that. Instead, the goal of these live lessons is for you to find some little nugget of something that makes sense, but is a bit of a challenge, and for you to go practice it, because practice is where all the improvement's going to happen. So don't feel bad if you have to leave the live lesson when you find that little thing that you're going to practice. And of course, if I'm going too fast, you can always rewind the live lessons or replay in the archives as much as you want. If these live lessons start feeling random or meandering, it's because they are, on purpose. So if you're the kind of person who wants classical training with a step-by-step method, then you're going to want to check out Kloppel Academy on the website. It's included in your live lesson subscription, so you can do both or either. And the upper levels are seriously hard work, but it's going to take you all the way from ground zero all the way up to being ready to enter any major music college as a piano major in classical or jazz. And finally, it's most people's favorite. This is application, where we take the past concepts from other live lessons and we see how they apply to an actual, real song that already exists. And since there's like 1,000 different ways to play any song, you're just going to work on the version that is appropriate for your level. So that might just mean playing one note at a time for right now. Or maybe you're working on chords or covering the full song. Or maybe you're just seeing how the song breaks down so you can better write and transcribe your own songs in the future. But whatever your level is, the goal is not this song. So even if you don't play the whole entire song, you'll get better by even attempting a little bit of it, and attempt it we shall. Welcome back to another experimental lesson here at LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin. This is the incomparable Kendra moderating the chat room.
Guess what? Okay, so I don't know, Jamin, if you've ever heard of ASMR, but recently I have discovered that I like it.
Man, okay.
Okay, so I never really thought I'd like it, and I don't like the ones where people eat, but when they're just like being all nice, then it's very relaxing. I don't know. Okay, not that. That's just...
You don't like the eating and drinking?
No.
Really close to the microphone? It's not. Okay.
I mean, maybe you should do some...
I don't know how I feel about all that.
I don't know. It's still new, but...
It's just listening to sounds. It's like, I like some sounds.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't have the thing that you have to have in order to really be able to appreciate all that. Because I don't know. It's like, yeah, sure.
It's
I've
very
got
interesting.
sounds that I like too. I don't know why that gets its own special genre, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how the world works.
Yeah,
So,
me either.
I just know how some of these notes work. Let's get into some of the notes. We're going to play Million Dreams today. And so we're going to start off with a B. In order to find a B, you're just going to take any group of 3 black notes like that or like that. You can take the highest one of those, the one that's to the most to the right. And you're going to drag it even farther to the right, and you'll land on a B. And fortunately, since we're right here on B, we might as well talk about where A is, because A is going to be right next to it. If you know much about the alphabet and the history of letters, then you know A is right next to B, and we go A, B, C, D, D, E, F, G. There we go. And then we're just going to start back over again. So after G is another A. So we're going to run into a whole bunch of letters here. We're going to start on B. And play two of them and say the words "I close." That's a really big deal, actually. Saying or singing. Singing is better, but everyone feels really insecure about their voices, so I let students just say the words like "I close my eyes" instead of actually trying to sing it. But trying to sing it is way better. But saying the words is better than nothing. Way better than nothing. So at least say the words. Maybe sing the words "I close my eyes." And then that's going to be B, B, C, D. The reason that you want to do that is that you're already capable of, this is a really hard thing to do, singing along or saying along the words in rhythm. If you've ever sung Happy Birthday with a whole big group of people, then you have practice saying things at the right rhythm. That's entirely different than playing things, hitting things with the right rhythm. So we want to take advantage of this thing that you've been developing unknowingly for many years when you were singing along with the radio or singing Happy Birthday, where you are saying things rhythmically with other people. So if you can do that, and then we can line up your hand to match what your mouth is doing. I close my eyes. That's how the song is supposed to go. And so if we can start to I close my eyes, line this up with the thing you can already do here. I know all of you are thinking, well, yeah, but that's not really a big deal. But it is. But it really is, to be able to say the words along with it. So to be able to play what you're singing or singing what you're playing, once you make that connection, then you can literally play anything that you can sing. Hopefully that makes sense, that would work that way. But being able to play anything that you hear or anything that you can sing is like miraculous to most people. So work on this skill here with these little things like I close my eyes, and then eventually it's all gonna work out. You're gonna be able to play anything you want, anything you can sing. I close my eyes, and then C, B, C, D is the next little chunk. And again, just try to take little phrases here at a time. Don't try to learn the whole song by the end of the lesson. This is a ridiculously long song. It's the longest song we've ever done. C, B, C, D is the world that's wait. So if we just had that much, it's just 3 notes, and along with the track, it would sound a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I close. Wait. I close. Wait, hang on. Go back in. 2. I close my eyes and see the world that's wait. That's pretty fast. Faster than I was expecting. One more time. 2, 3, 4. I close my eyes and I can see the world that's wait. So that right there is going to take some practice to get that up to speed. And then this next line, I'm just going to go ahead and walk through the rest of these notes. You do have to pay attention to wherever it's going down or wherever it's going up, as we already talked about. Down is to the left and up is to the right. So then from that C to that E, those are the right ones. I know it'd be way more convenient to go from that C to that E because it's just sitting right there and we don't have to go so far, but it's going to sound really funky. So you want to go from C down to E and then back up to C and then to B. So just follow the directions up and down here and you'll be fine. That I call is G, A, B, D, and then again, we got to go up to D and down to E. So that E is showing up a whole lot in there. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before is the exact same thing as the first 2 lines, but it feels like home. As you can see, that I call is the same as but it feels. It's the same shape and the same letters, but like and home are different from my own. So it's the exact same thing except for the last 2 notes. And then we're into the second page of 3 pages. Fortunately, it's almost entirely A's. They can say, it all sounds crazy. That's almost right, just playing A's all the way through there. We do have a couple of places where on the word they, we got to go to a G. They can say, they can say, and this also helps out with that thing we were talking about before about saying everything that you play and playing everything that you say. We'll just go with the singing everything that you play for right now. If you are saying the words along with it, then you can tell where you are. You don't have to be able to read music. If you're playing along, you go, they can say, they, and then you wait, I messed up there. What note was that? I don't know. I'm lost. Well, what word was it? It was they. They can say they. And then you can just follow along with the words. You don't have to be able to read music then if you're saying the words along with what you're playing. Then when you mess up, you can just go to that word and go, oh, they was supposed to be a G. Cool, I got it. So they can say, it all sounds crazy. The next line is almost Really, it's time already for our feature of the day. We'll take a break from the notes and do our video of the day. Today is from a dude named Bill Wirtz. Okay, so Bill Wirtz is crazy, but I can't tell if he's crazy on purpose or if it's just for the whatever it is, 3.3 million subscribers he has. But he writes songs that are musically really interesting. It's unfortunate because his animation is terrible. Again, I think it's on purpose, but his animation is horrendous. His lyrics are absolutely insane, but some of the music that he writes is really awesome. He has got his most popular video is absolutely filthy. So sort by most popular. Don't watch the first one unless you're into that, I guess. I don't know. See, there's people who like all kinds of sounds. But then this one, as the day goes on, is the one that I've been most interested in. If you were watching the live recital, then you watched Donovan Smith perform. Donovan Smith is the guy who is at fault for introducing me to Bill Wirtz and all of his music. And it's that was terrifying. Okay. We got to change some volumes around here. So Donovan Smith introduced me to Bill Wirtz's music, and he's played like 3 or 4 of the songs. They're really cool. They're really interesting. They use a lot of jazz chords and stuff, and really interesting progressions, not normal 1, 4, 5 stuff that you'd run into. So I recommend you go check out Bill Wirtz's stuff, unless you don't like that stuff, and then just go watch your ASMR videos or whatever. Let's finish the rest of our song after this brief word. Is that what we're supposed to say? Sure. What is it after this? So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.